بالعلم بل بالأدب تنال أعلى الرتب فعش حياة العلماء وقرأ صنوف الكتب ودم على تواضع. بسم الله والحمد لله والصلاة والسلام على رسول الله وآله وصحبه ومن والاه. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله تعالى وبركاته. Uh, May Allah reward you the best in this life and the hereafter for dedicating 1 hour a week to grow and to interact and also to reflect on the uh, going on in life. Today, I am compelled to speak about the World Cup. And everybody, actually, the whole world is taken by the games and the teams and the stadiums and the colors and the winners and the interaction and all of these excitements. And it has many implications, many lessons to learn. This limited time is not going to be enough. We are going to take just one aspect of it. But this aspect, it does not mean what is going on is not important for humanity and the future of humanity. At least when we hear them chanting one goal, one ball, one word, it tells that humanity is ready to live together in peace and to overcome and cross all the borders of language and culture and background and geography and politics and parties and all of these. It tells us that is the greatest, the boldest message to the decision makers, to the thinkers, to the system of education, to the politician, to the economy. That is, the world is hungry to live peacefully together and do not let the barriers, the boundaries, the walls that been erected to separate them. And that is a very good, powerful message. The only tool can make this happen is Islam, nothing else. And then you move away from there, then you see the walls, you see the cultures, you see the limitations, you see the parties, you see the tribes, you see the conflict of interest, and you see all of this in front of you. This is a message that I hope people will take it and see it and work toward advancing. But what I'm going to focus on two metaphors. Uh, we have spoken about emotional tension and how everyone can transform that emotional tension into a creative tension. And the World Cup is the best example and manifestation that makes things simple, clear, like the Sunday, like the day sun, like the light of the day. Uh, you can see that stadiums and watchers or spectators around the world, they are, what you can say, they are trapped in the emotional tension. And you see it as if it is oceans of these emotional tensions. You see fear, anxiety, you see anger, you see happiness, you see ambitions, you see love, you see curiosity, you see dissatisfaction, all kind of emotions, and even contradicting emotions. You see them everywhere in the aspect of spectators, and they are unable to move beyond emotional tensions. I support this, I like this, I wish this, I am happy with this, I am dancing for that, I am clapping to that, I am chanting for that, and that's all what is it. Now, on the other hand, you see that it's always oceans in comparison to rivers, and the rivers are the manifestation of the creative tension. And these are the players. And so, what I would like you to see clearly, these two manifestations, the players have gained the ability and the mastery level of transforming emotional tension into creative tensions. They play, they focus, they have direction, they see the big picture, they see the long run, they see the team, they see the winning, they see the all other great consequences, the fame, the love being showered them by all the spectators. So they have how they get there. They basically, it is both of them, as we said, it is energy. And this energy is in everyone. And every human being starts their action, their motion, their day, their endeavor, their project with emotional tension. And then either they have a vision and become disciplined, responsible, and practice and learn and grow to transform that emotion tension into creative tension, just like the players. They spend their life or their life, maybe minimum 20 years of training and rehearsing and exercising and learning and growing and interacting and doing actual practice as if it is the real game. And then when they come to the field, they just perform what they have been for the last 20 years practicing and taking the responsibility and organizing their life to direction, just like the river has its direction. Yes, there might be turn, there might be up and down, there might be some pond, there might be some obstacles, but has a direction is and is going to go. None is going to stop the river from going. You can even you build a lake, it still is going to keep overflowing and going in that direction. On the other hand, the the rivers basically, which here to take them as the players, have demonstrated uh, clear living examples of how you take yourself from the status of emotional tension into creative tension. That energy basically directed and build on, multiplied, and start creating more of it and more success, more skills, more ability to make a decisions, more ability to maneuver in the field, more ability to endure some sets up and to close the gaps and to work as a team, not as an individual. On the other hand, the oceans of emotional tension, which is the spectators, they have the energy and it is accumulated and it is ocean. It's not, it is so much. But they stopped at the stage of only reacting. Oh, go. All right. So what happened for you? I mean, really, the emotional tension caused them so much time, energy, feelings, patience, and all of this curiosity, but is wasted by the end of the day. Goal is goal, or the team won and won. The players, they go with the fame, with the success, with the reward, with the new stage, new game, new competition, new stronger team to beat, and moving forward in that direction. So if you in any aspect you start at reacting, you are basically trapped in what we call emotional tension. And then you are consumed. Your emotions, your money, your life, your talent, all your energy, and all your things that was given and earned and learned and passed to you, you are consumed in that trap, which is excitement or anger or fear or joy or love or being loyal to somebody. Uh, and then the next question comes. So if you ask the players what your life means, it's going to explain to you achievement, success, goal, winning, fame, power, energy, brightness. That's what they're going to say. There's all the meaning in our life, and also contribution, and looking toward the rest of the world. If you looking to the spectators, you tell them what is the meaning of your life, and you know what, they're gonna borrow something. They're gonna borrow, the game was great, the team was this, something they borrow it. It doesn't exist. It doesn't mean anything. It is not their real personal life. It is something borrowed, something they just close, put on, and they look so great. It's colorful and all these things and jumping up and down. But also, they accept to live that gap, that I will never become a player. I will never become successful. I will never become a famous. I will never. They give up all of these. They just focus on being oceans contained and cause trouble. Oceans cause trouble, hurricane and flood and tsunami and waves and collision and all of this. That's what is it, because it is too much energy contained in a small place that has no focus, has no big vision, has no way to channel out. Um, so the end the end of the day, the spectators, they say, "How do you feel?" And they ask themselves, "I feel great. I feel good. It was good," and then go to sleep. Uh, the spectators will won, and everybody wants to listen to wisdom, to be associated with them. You can see on the stadium how many, every person there, 70,000, 80,000, 100, they would love to be close to one of the players, to have a signature, to take a selfie with it. And this is, and the other ones, they just live with just feeling, "Oh, it was great, it was great." Yeah, it was great. You go home with what? Nothing. So um so we are going to take this lesson that um spectators represent real life of emotional tension, just big and too much energy, just like oceans, but they are contained there and they are trapped there. On the other hand, the players, they are like the rivers. They gush, they force their way, but they have a direction, they have a vision, and they do the use the energy to reach somewhere, to reach the end goal, to make difference in life. And I think what we need to realize, this concept of emotional tension and creative tension is the real life, is the real essence of life in every aspect of the life of every individual, whether you are a believer or not a believer, whether you are famous or not a famous, you are powerful or not. This is how the real meaning and dimensions of what we learn from the World Cup. And Jazakumullah khair. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.